Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video. Now, yesterday we had the June/July content live stream, and there we were told and saw that the next win meta is going to have a free-to-play guild, a Protector Gabiru, a battle unit Diablo, and then we got our finally our first look at the kit of Octagram Valentine and her animations. So take that as you will. I know a lot of people are definitely on the fence with Valentine, her not being single target, her having more support skills and such. I said yesterday, but I'm recording this the day of the live stream because this will go out tomorrow, which is the day that the banners and Octagram Valentine will drop. So as far as like full translations and, you know, set in stone skills, we don't have that yet, but we will by the time well, we will tomorrow night in like 31 hours or so, something like that, give or take. So, but I wanted to go on a rant video. The point of this video is not to talk about the upcoming meta. The point of this video is to talk about some negatives that have been creeping up slowly but surely in slime. And I know it's not something I normally talk about because I generally try and stay, very positive and very, on point and hype about this game. But you can't enjoy the sunny days without a few rainy days, right? Like, you can't always be all hyped up. There are things that are going to make you irritated, some things that are going to disappoint you, and I kind of just want to talk about those and kind of just chat today about that, because you are probably aware, if you are a long-time player, or at least, a decent-time player of slime, it's been kind of going a little down. The hype has definitely dropped. As far as like content creating on my side is concerned, my views are down, my subs are down, revenue is down because no one is watching the videos because no one really cares right now. And it's unfortunate that slime is hitting that kind of dead period. But you do have to remember that all gacha games have dead periods. Dokkan has like 6 months of dead periods, broken up by the occasional 2-week celebration, and then when we hit July, August, September, things explode, and then it kind of goes back to being dead. And then we watch the JP anniversary happen in February, and then we gotta wait 6 months before we get that, and it's kind of that never-ending cycle. But the thing about Dokkan is it's been around for 7 years. It has an established player base. It's a super established IP, and it can afford dead times because you know what? People are still going to buy. People are still going to summon. They don't care what you put out. It's Dokkan. It's Fate Grand Order. It's, even Grand Cross. Hasn't been around nearly as long, but it's still doing okay and it's still chugging along. Slime has been out for 8 months. 8 months. And so dead periods for Slime seem much more dead than other games. And it's sad but true. We don't have a big sample size to choose from. We can't go back and say, oh, well, last year it was kind of like this too. It's like, no, last year this game didn't exist, as far as playing it is concerned. So, what are some of the major things that I have been noticing that have told me that slime is not doing so hot, and the devs maybe have stopped listening, or maybe have been trying to branch out and do new things and they haven't been working? Well, the first thing that I would like to point out is this Tempest Harvest right here, this Rice Ball quest. So, ever since they started doing these food events, maybe they didn't do them as often as we are used to, but they used to be 5 stages of each difficulty. So, 15 stages or something like that, somewhere close. And now, if we click into here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stages total. Which, sure, I autoed all the food quests prior to this. Fine, whatever, sue me. But at least they gave 5 crystals each stage, right? So we would get 75 crystals leading up to this, but now we get, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25? 25 crystals and frankly, a bitch-ass amount of food. And now they've put back the missions where you can clear the stage, so many times you can get a little bit more food. I did that. I parallel processed whatever amount that they needed, but I know other people who do not have the crystal count, the potion count that I do, have other things to parallel process, and not for 1 or 2 food drops every run. So, that's not good. Taking away crystals from events that previously had crystals without prior notice that you were going to update the formula is not good. And another thing that they did that capitalizes on this taking away without notification is Jubilee, the milestone rewards. They used to give, crystals every so often, but now they have replaced those with the EX ability release tickets. And you can get these, and you go down, you get more of these down here, and then you keep going, and you have more of them. And like I'll show you, I'll be straight with you. How many times have I done the EX ability release quest? Probably about 5 times. I have 38 tickets sitting there because I just don't do it. Because in total, I've fully ability released like 5 units, and one of them was a mistake. It was Gopta. I didn't mean to awaken him. I just clicked on the ability release thing when I leveled him up, and it was stuck on the EX page, and I accidentally did it. So I've done like Milim, I've done the hero, I've done Light Shion, and I've done somebody else alongside Gopta. Willingly. Alright? Willingly. Everybody else, maybe I put a few in here and there, maybe I've done their little 3% purple boost thing, but like, I don't care. Like, the EX ability board, in my opinion, is not that good. It's just not. Like, a new way to strengthen your characters, yeah, sure. It's like, okay, yeah, Gopta gets an extra crit damage and some pierce power, okay. He gets a small amount of defense if you run him with a full mono fire team, and attack and HP, and he can buff the entire team. And if you awaken the entire team, and they all boost themselves, or boost the team, then yeah, you're looking at some okay stats. But I'm not running a mono fire team. The only time I'm ever doing that is in tower, and even then I'm not really doing it. I'm running like 3 fire units max, and then I've got the hero and probably Valentine to heal. The space team is probably the closest thing that I'll get to running a mono team ever, and they're all done. Yeah, you're right. Milim, where's she? Milim and the hero are both worth it. But Milim and the hero are self-boosters. So, it's great that, they get a bunch of extra stats for, being on a mono team. But I'm not putting this into Frey. I can put this into Carrion if I wanted to. I think I did put the attack boost into Carrion, but he's also a self-booster, right? So, I don't really see a point. Like, I don't know, guys, have you been religiously using your EX tickets every time you get one to, get those crystals to get your EP up and, your attack stats just a little bit higher so you can beat stages? I don't know. And I know it's coming from a whale perspective, because my units are strong, that I can clear most things without needing the X board, but yeah, you're right, I'm not a new player. I'm not, stuck down at the very dregs of content because I just don't have the units to clear it. No, I've got everybody. And it might just be a whale thing that I haven't touched it. Or it could just be that no one gives a shit. I don't know. You let me know in the comments if you even gave a shit about EX ability board. Do you even know what the EX ability board does? Not that I'm faulting you for not watching my video on it, but if you came in and been like, oh yeah, Hakuro, yeah, I pulled a Hakuro, cool. Let's see, we can go to ability release, and yeah, we can go all the way up here, What's EX? And you see this, and it's like, oh, I don't have a lot of these because I'm new. Where do you get these things? I'm new. I don't know. Is this good? Let me awaken this, or let me go to, Light Shinsha, because she was the free unit. And we'll EX ability release her, because I don't know what I'm doing, and then you get a little more knowledge about it, and you realize that 8% counterattack power is ass. I don't know. It's possible. I don't like the EX ability release board. I don't like that they're reducing the amount of crystals that you can get as a free-to-play player in the game. And I don't like this Jubilee. I haven't liked the previous couple of Jubilees because they are so terribly meta-focused. Like, this one, Catalyst has always been meta-focused. Even before they split it out into 2 different Jubilees, it was always meta-focused. And then they did split it out, one for Blitz, which is, quote-unquote type neutral, so everyone can have a chance, and then Catalyst is you have to, use the new light units or whatever meta at the time to score well. And you look at my score, I'm 9th. Technically I'm 8th because there's a bot in 1st place now. I summoned for the light units. I summoned for the dark units. I summoned for every unit. That's the whole point of being a content creator. But then you go into this fight, and you learn how it works, and you have to kill turn 2 for max score, or a very good score. Turn 2? I can barely kill turn 2 in EX. Like, unless I get at least 3 Xion orbs on the rewind turn in turn 2 in boss battle EX, I don't kill Diablo. And my Xion is ability released, and she's 92, and she's got a 6-star goddamn lance. So, where is that being okay for the average player? Because this game has 3 banners a month. Something that has always been contentious. And no one should be summoning on all 3 banners unless you have the disposable income to do so. And even then, you should probably go dispose of it somewhere else. A little more responsibly than what I'm doing. But if you do, and if you choose to, then hey, spend your money how you want. Whatever. But for the rest of the people who do not spend in this game, who do not have financial capital to do so, and who just generally don't want to, you're kind of fucked. And I'm gonna be straight with you, you're kind of fucked. Like, yeah, I put out a video with, quote-unquote free-to-play strategies of, teams that didn't use any of the light units. They're still level 100, right? They're still maxed out the ass. And I still had to kill turn 4. So what that means to me is that if you're stuck with level 80 units, and maybe you have Gazel, maybe you have Light Shuna, you're gonna kill like turn 10. Maybe. Or you're just not gonna play it. Which is the other problem, is that people aren't playing anymore. I remember when Jubilee first came out, top 0.1% was like 100 and below. And now top 0.1% is like top 20. And that's because not a lot of people are playing anymore. Not a lot of people care. And then you go into the Jubilee Blitz, which is the quote-unquote free-to-play friendly one, and you realize that the boss is type neutral. Yeah, sure, you can use whatever the hell you want, but the normal stages are still type advantaged. So if you don't have a good wind team, if you don't have a good water team, if you don't have whatever stage requires, you're not going to get a good score. And even with the advent of the masked hero, godly support unit, if you weren't playing when she came out, sorry, good luck. All of these strategies require the hero, because her rewind is the most useful / broken skill in the game, and if you don't have it, you are going to suffer. When she came out, excellent, awesome, she was great. I don't give a crap that she's AoE, she's still a god. If you were playing after the hero dropped and you didn't get a chance to get her, then you're watching all of these videos and strategies of the hero, and you've been like, man, that would be real nice. Because I don't have the hero, and I don't have the new light meta units, and my only 5-star is trainee. It's possible. There are people out there. I still see players coming into my streams and my comments all the time saying, I'm new, is this good? Or who should I roll for? Or something along the lines of them being new. And then, they're like, oh, I want to play Jubilee, and realize very quickly that they can't play Jubilee. So they don't play Jubilee, which means that there's less people playing, which means the percentage of total rankings is diluted, and it just ends up not being fun. Like, tryharding for Jubilee, not fun. I did it for this Jubilee in the hopes of being listed in the top 10 on the live stream. I was, for the last Jubilee, because this one's still going. It's a personal problem right there. Okay, where are we? 15 minutes almost? Okay. So, we've talked about the food event. We've talked about Jubilee. Now, let's talk about what is upcoming and what a dead month will look like in Slime, because we can pretty accurately determine what will be happening this month. So I will put the most likely main event schedule up now, and you can see that it's pretty easily broken down. So week 1, we're gonna get the banner with Diablo and Gabiru, 2 units who I personally am not hyped for. I don't care about Gabiru or Geld. Do they need 5-star representation? Yes. Do I like them as characters? No. And that's just personal preference. Okay, I'm sorry. I like Milim. I like Sokka. I like my waifus. Sorry, not sorry. Gabiru is annoying. His voice actor is a very good voice actor, but he's annoying as hell. He's also Zenitsu from Demon Slayer, and dear lord, if I have to hear him scream Nezuko, my ears bleed. Alright? I'm sorry. He's a great voice actor. He does very well and puts a lot of emotion into it. I just don't want to hear him scream at me. So we're going to get the banner. We're going to get Wind Tempered Edge. We're going to get the story event, the chapters 15 and 16, which they've already announced, so I mean, that's cool. We don't get story chapters, often. We're going to get a food event. We're going to get the event stages where you can farm up the currency to buy stuff for Geld, the free-to-play unit. And then we'll get that special scene with Veldora and Trainee tonight, or tomorrow night as well. And that's week 1. Okay, so in total, we actually get the most out of any week. Tempered Edge, difficult content. Story event, cool, something to do. Food event, we've talked about that. Event stages, cool, something to grind every day. Special scene, free 100 crystals. Sweet, awesome. Free stuff, cool. Week 2, banner. Predator battle, 3 stages, 3 fights a day. Jubilee Blitz, which we've already talked about that, and another food event. Okay, so Jubilee Blitz is like the main highlight, and that's just, that's the grind fest. Week 3 is another banner, another new unit. Probably Dino? Maybe Rimuru? And they want to keep Dino in the water meta because he might fit there? At this point, I don't know. The Awakening Trials, which we know is going to be Space Shuna, based on the survey. And then the next 5 stages of Tower, of which I haven't even finished the last 5 stages of Tower. I'm just starting stage 34, because I don't play Tower. Where is Tower? Hold on. Wait. Where is Tower? Oh, did they take it out because there's an actual button for it? Oh, that's weird. Okay, I didn't realize that. Yeah, we're on stage 34, and I've cleared up to floor 8 of the challenge missions. And then I forget about it until the stamina is 50 again, and then I do it a little bit, and then I go back. So, not really something I care about. And then we'll get another food event, which I didn't put on here. We'll get another food event. Week 4, you get a rate-up banner for Wind. So it'll be your chance to rate up on Hakuro, Windmillum, Valentine, Maid Rimuru, Butler Veldora, Cabby, and Wind Veldora Protector. Okay? That's not a necessary banner. Jubilee Catalyst, the second half of Jubilee, right? Again, we've talked about that. And then another food event. And then the month is over. And then we hit the new meta reset. Is there space in here for other surprises? 100%. But this is the pretty basic general outline of what we're going to get over the next month. And this is the same thing that we got this last month in June. And people hated it. It's dead. There's nothing to do. The game is dying. I'm so bored, I don't even log in anymore. I've heard many complaints from, YouTube comments, from members of my Discord, from, personal conversations with me and Gotcha Death. It's like, yeah, like, you look at this and be like, yeah, there's stuff every week, but in the end, it's like, how much stuff is there every week? Some people don't do Jubilee. They don't like it. They don't want to do it. So week 2 and week 4s are straight up nothing for them because they don't have the crystals to summon, and they don't want to grind Jubilee. They can't grind Jubilee. And then week 3 is the Awakening Trials and Tower, of which, if you can't do Jubilee, then you can't do high levels of Tower. They're just getting harder and harder and harder. So really, you're limited to week 1. And then you have 3 weeks of nothing. Of staring at people summoning and wishing you had crystals and wishing you could do more. But if they're taking away crystals from free-to-play players, then we have a problem. Right? So, I mean, we've begged them to reduce the banners from 3 to 2. They're not going to listen to that. They've already confirmed back in like the January livestream that this is what they're going to stick with. Not something I agree with. Definitely not. I would much rather have 1 banner every 2 weeks with 2 units on it. You know, the first banner can be Battle Protector, and then that can go for 2 weeks. And then after 2 weeks, it can be the second and third unit that we would normally get in 1 banner. That would be a lot more value. It would entice people to summon more because your chances of pulling a new unit are higher. Just like people always say, pull on the first banner every month because it has greater value. Because it's a banner, it's a double unit banner. Right? They've tried to circumvent that by putting like a 1.5 times rate on the middle banner. Of which, yeah, I got lucky on my Tuxedo Rimuru. Yeah, but then I go to Daggerel and I get shafted. Like, I pull him at 190 pity of 200. So it's like, yeah, that felt good. That felt great. 6,000 crystals right there. Almost. Just to pull 1 copy. Free-to-play players don't have that. Not if they're summoning on, you know, the good banner, right? You don't get 6,000 crystals in 2 weeks. Especially if they take it away from you. If the food events don't drop as much anymore. If other things that happen, like Jubilee milestone rewards, don't give it to you anymore. It's just... things that are being done in the game are trending badly. And I want them to fix it. So I'm not asking you to go try and cancel the game on Twitter, on the internet. I just want, whenever their next survey comes out, I want everyone to put in very, very detailed notes on what they would like to see changed and ways to improve the game that are not, this game fucking sucks. Alright? So, that's it for my rant. We're at like 23 minutes now. Did I get across what I wanted to? Like, mostly. You know, on the plus side, they are working to improve the game. They dropped quality of life updates today and tomorrow. They've been working to fix bugs, you know, non-stop. Yes, the occasional intern does get fired, but overall, they are working on the game. And we still do have that teaser at the very end of the, let's see, down here. All the way down, because they put out a global newsletter, right? Going over the new event and the units and such, and then at the very bottom down here, we're currently developing content that will offer players a new battle format. I can't give you a release date yet, but I'm sure you'll enjoy it, so keep an eye out for more detail. We aim to bring you events and battles every month that'll keep Isekai Memories fresh and fun. We love seeing your feedback on social media, so feel free to share your thoughts and comments. They teased this large-scale battle content in, like, February. And this is the first time they've ever said anything about it since then, and they're still developing it. So when do I expect this large-scale battle content? Like another 2-3 months. It's gonna be a while. And then we thought that Tower, when it first dropped, would be the savior of the game and bring the hype back. And now look, no one plays Tower. Alright. So, let me know what your thoughts are down below. If you want to roast the game, you can roast the game. If you don't want to play the game anymore, understandable. If you want to play the game because you want to support it, by all means. But I do want to know your honest opinions on the game. How do you feel about Slime 8 months into the game? Let me know. But for now, take it easy, guys. And I'll see you later.